Yo, what is up, guys? I am Philly Gaming, and I am back with a brand new video on my channel. We are back on the island for Chapter 5 as we are about to take on the next part of a bug into a feature. So yeah, we're going to talk to Zero, and we're going to help. So yeah, we're teaming, it looks like we're teaming up with all the WWE action figures. So yeah, you got Elite J, Elite, uh, looks like Ichiban Hogan, Elite Bray, Elite Rhea, Elite Roman, Elite The Rock, Elite John Cena, and Elite, uh, yeah, an Elite Undertaker. Yeah, let's talk to Zero. So funny story, how I said it would be good practice letting digital Roman and action figure Roman out to play, and you said it was a brilliant idea, and I should definitely do it. So it looks like we have to survive the toy box of turmoil battle royal by outlasting every rampaging collectible in the ring. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, now we have to survive a battle royal against the action figures. Yeah, looks like there's good. Yeah, looks like there's more's gonna come in. Yeah, like more action figures might come in like a Royal Rumble, because there was definitely more standing outside the ring. But yeah, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, like this whole Arcade of Tomorrow stuff is actually pretty cool. We've used we've used most of the action figures that you see here. Yeah, is someone else gonna come in place of Rhea? Because we've definitely seen like a couple. Yeah, it looked like there was like 8 different. Yeah, like there's a lot of action figures outside the ring. But maybe it's just a small battle royal, and there is no one else to come out. But yeah, I will definitely be doing my Friday update for the, for my faction later on. Once we get as close to completing, the island as possible. Okay, so it looks like there isn't any more people to come in. So yeah, I guess the rest of the action figures were just there for effect. Like they were there to just make the yeah, they're just there to make up the numbers. Thanks for playing, Undertaker. Yep. So yeah, so we only had to fight a few of the action figures. See, that's pretty good. Pretty decent. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, what is Roman Reigns plotting? What are these medallions going to entail? Because according to the janitor, or the guy you call him, thanks for that. It's good for the other toys to have a chance to get out of their boxes now and then. I mean, when we met up for a few minutes in that ring, I felt just like I was the real flesh and blood Roman Reigns. I could even imagine I had fully articulated limbs. Do something for me when you face the real Roman. Let him know how he smells. Let me know how he smells, okay? Do you hear yourself? Enough of that noise. It's pathetic. Be your own toy, plastic Roman. Mind your business, glitch edition. Like I want to be lectured by someone who looks like he's still rendering. Guys, calm down. This isn't a time for fighting. You're supposed to be handing out a shiny medallion and congratulating our friend here on a job well done. That's where the story ends. What do you mean? What was it? They've done it. Everything they had to do. Seemed like kind of an arbitrary finish if you ask me. Oh, it is, but you need those arbitrary, occasionally unsatisfying finishes to a program to make you appreciate the times when it all comes together in a sensible conclusion. In other words, it's not a bug, it's a feature. You have been listening, and that's why you're just about ready to face Roman Reigns. How are there many more to face? How are they any more ready to face Roman Reigns? Fair question. They defeated both of you. An opponent coded to Roman's origins and wanted devoted to articulating emulating his every move. Then the Battle Royale, where victory required a mastery over chaos and ambitions that should not be, no offense, none taken. We are accursed beings. The Roman that controls the island has power unlike anything seen before, and if I know anything about how these things end, and I do, he's probably on his way to amashing even more. And by fighting twice this champion proved they can defeat his power. They proved that they have resilience enough to withstand it. Roman expects pure domination. A brain that's confident, arrogant, will short circuit if his opponent doesn't fall as quickly as he expects. Roman's immense power is exactly something to exploit. So you're saying it's not a feature, it's a bug. Exactly. Now that we've stumbled into a slight more satisfying finish, hand over the medallion, it's finally time for us to all get back where we belong for now. Good luck and don't be a stranger. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We defeated a bug into a feature. We got the action figure banner. We got the Roman Reigns banner. We got the 750 VC and we got the 20 XP. Okay, so now we're gonna go over and try to see what the we're gonna go over to the Deadlands and see what the Deadlands storyline is all about. So yeah, we've got one medallion. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna be unlocking more medallions. So yeah, it looks like we may get an Ulafala. Okay, so yes, so if I remember, the Deadlands would be this way. No. So this is yeah, so there's the Hero HQ. So yeah, I wonder what the Hero HQ has to offer, but that will be for another time. So yeah, we're gonna just go straight over here. Yeah, we're gonna go straight over to the Deadlands, talk to the ghost of Paul Burr. Let's see what he has to offer. Hello, Paul Burr. The island is brimming with energy. Even the dead can recognize it. What you've awakened cannot be put to sleep now. I didn't wake. True, but you must deal with it. Of course, any energy so strong has pulled what's most important, a Roman tear, to the island. The Ulafala, the necklace of pansy pandanus fruit that the tribal chief wears around his neck, an important symbol in Roman's family for his whole bloodline. For Roman, the Euliphala holds not only the power of his ancestors, but the memory of matches that have defined him, his victories, his losses, and other moments, even ones that he'd rather were not so tied to his legacy. The pieces of the Euliphala are scattered around the island on stone pedestals. Find them. What you learn about Roman through them may prove useful. So now we have to go find the pieces of the Euliphala, which are on pedestals. So yeah, where do we know where there's pedestals? But yeah, this is like a whole new thing for us. That I do, ladies and gentlemen. Like it's literally chapter 5 of the island. Yeah, so as we're trying to find the pieces of the Euliphala, see, there's a championship belt. Um, yeah, championship belt. See, but yeah, I make this island content for you guys so you don't have, so you know exactly where stuff is when and if we can find it. Okay, so we find at least we find Solo. Oops. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really want to be looking at, yeah, I don't want to be looking at the Clydes anymore, so. But for some reason, every time we change the logo, the banner, the game always changes it and doesn't, like, save it properly. A tribute, a tribute to the past. Okay, so we go to the quest. Okay. Okay, so a tribute to the past is the Temple of the Ancestors. Whether it means they're inside the place or whether they're, yeah, whether they're inside or outside. Uh, hmm. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? A pedestal near a tribute to the past. We're gonna go into the Temple of Ancestors because yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff in here that pays homage to the legends of the past. But yeah, there's so many pieces of the Euliphala that you need to find. Okay. So yeah, they're not on the table. So yeah, we're looking for something red. Yeah, so we're looking for something red, which is considered to be a piece of the Ulafala. Yeah, so I guess it's not. Yeah, so I guess it's not in here. To the find a piece of the ghost said they were near a tribute to the past. So yeah, this one might be. Yeah, like this one might need uh, some help with. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so it met in the Hall of Legends. Maybe in the Hall of Legends. Like if it's not in the Temple of Ancestors, it's gotta be a tribute. Yeah, so we need. So R is the Ulafala pieces in here. So yeah, there's Triple H's seat. Undertaker's bike. Yeah, like this one may be a challenge. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have been running the bike for approximately 20 minutes, trying to find trying to find like this, just even the simplest piece of the Ulafala. Um, I suppose we will probably pick it up again later on. Yeah, I have yet to find any hints to the Ulafala. Oh, okay. Oh, so they were here all along. The Ulafala whispers in power and confidence. So yeah, if you're looking for the so if you're looking for the Ulafala pieces, well, some of them they're in this crate here. But the confidence it takes to know that you can walk into an arena, take a moment that is not about you, and make it only about you. That you can rank everyone and leave. Roman showed up at SummerSlam and rocked the world of Braun Strowman and The Fiend. Step into his boots of payback and feel what it would like to defeat them both in a triple threat to earn the Ulafala. So yeah, so this is going to be the only match that you guys see in this part because it took so long to find. Yeah, because it took so long to find the Ulafala pieces. But yeah, now we have to step into Roman Reigns' shoes as if we were at Payback when Roman came back from, I suppose, recovering from his being cleared from his leukemia. Being going into remission for leukemia. And then he came back and he beat the Fiend and Braun Strowman and won the title. But yeah, triple threat matches are always a problem. But if you play enough of them, ladies and gentlemen, you should be able to overcome you should be able to overcome everybody involved. Ding 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 ding.
Something tells me the Fiend enjoys some of this bet. Can he put it away?
Count it, ref. And despite getting low blowed, the Fiend lives to tell the tale. Braun, time for you to get out. And now you can put the Fiend away, and this will only be the only match you guys see. Because yeah, it took a long time to find the Ulafala pieces, but now we're basically reliving Roman's matches. Well, Roman Reigns' iconic match when he came back. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a something to do with the like a mission to do with the Ulafala. I will be back with another video for you guys in a couple of minutes time. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying the island content, I know a lot of people prefer to stay away from the island content, but yeah, we are here. So yeah, every seed of the Ulafala, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.